Chosen one, not everyone will understand this message. Because this is not for everyone. This is not for the ones who have had it easy. This is not for the ones who never had to fight. This is not for the ones who have been surrounded by comfort and acceptance. This is for the 1%. The ones who have been rejected. The ones who have been betrayed. The ones who have suffered in silence, carrying burdens no one else could see. If you are hearing this, this is not an accident. This is confirmation that everything you've been through, every struggle, every heartbreak, every tear, was not for nothing. It was a test. A test of your endurance. A test of your faith. A test of your ability to hold on when everything around you was trying to break you. And guess what? You passed. You didn't break. You didn't surrender. You didn't let the darkness consume you. And now, the time for your reward has come. Chosen one, you are about to experience a shift like never before. Your life is changing. Your energy is shifting. Your reality is being rewritten. Physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually, you are about to be transformed. The strength that has been growing within you, it is about to be revealed. The wisdom that has been cultivated through your suffering, it is about to become your greatest weapon. The wealth that has been stored up for you, it is about to pour into your life effortlessly. Everything is aligning. The doors that were once closed, they are about to swing open. The people who once mocked you, they are about to respect you. The situations that once broke you, they are about to elevate you. You are stepping into a new era. One where you are no longer begging for acceptance. One where you are no longer struggling to survive. One where you are no longer questioning your worth. Because now, the world will see what God has seen in you all along. They laughed at you when you were struggling. They abandoned you when you needed them most. They never believed in you. But now, they will have no choice but to watch you rise. And some of them, they will try to come back. The ones who rejected you will suddenly remember how much they valued you. The ones who doubted you will suddenly realize your worth. The ones who turned their backs on you will suddenly miss your presence. But here's what you must understand: not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Not everyone who returns is coming back with good intentions. Not everyone who sees your success is truly happy for you. Some will return because they want to benefit from your blessings. Some will return because they regret how they treated you. Some will return because they see that you are no longer who you used to be, and it terrifies them. Be careful who you let back in. Some people were meant to be removed from your life for a reason. Some bridges were meant to be burned. Some connections were meant to be broken permanently. You are no longer the person they once knew. You are wiser. You are stronger. You are no longer looking for validation, you already know who you are. There were people who actively worked against you. People who spoke against you in secret. People who tried to block your opportunities. People who celebrated when they thought you had failed. But now, even they will have to acknowledge your greatness. They may never admit it publicly, but deep down, they will know they underestimated you. They doubted you. They thought they could stop you. And now, they have to watch you become everything they said you could never be. The best part? You don't need their approval anymore. You don't need their support. You don't need their validation. You don't need their acceptance. Because God has already chosen you. And when God has chosen you, it does not matter who is against you. Chosen one, what's coming for you is bigger than anything you ever imagined. You are about to step into financial blessings beyond your comprehension. You are about to gain wisdom that will guide you through every challenge. You are about to enter a level of peace that no one can take away from you. This is not a season of survival. This is not a season of waiting. This is not a season of hoping things will get better. This is your season of abundance. And nothing, not your past, not your enemies, not your fears, can stop it from happening. If you are truly ready to step into this new era of your life, speak it into existence. Type in the comments, "Wisdom and wealth will pour into my life." Let it be known. Let it be written. Let it be sealed. Because from this moment forward, everything is changing. Chosen one, everything that was stolen from you is coming back. Every loss, every betrayal, every heartbreak. The pain you endured was not in vain. The tears you cried were not ignored. The struggles you faced were not meaningless. God was not punishing you. He was preparing you. Because now, it is time for your restoration. The honor that was stripped from you, it is being restored. The finances that were blocked, they are now being released. The opportunities that were stolen, new and greater ones are coming your way. The relationships that crumbled, you will be surrounded by the right people who truly value you. Everything that seemed like a loss was actually a divine setup for something greater. The people who tried to destroy you thought they were winning. The ones who betrayed you thought they had the upper hand. The ones who mocked you thought you would never rise again. But what they didn't know was God was watching. And now, the very people who laughed at your downfall will have to witness your comeback. The very people who rejected you will see you elevated. The very people who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your greatness. This is not just a restoration, this is a transformation. Your life will never be the same again. You thought you lost everything. You thought you were being punished. You thought things were falling apart. But in reality, God was clearing space. You were never meant to stay where you were. You were never meant to be surrounded by the wrong people. You were never meant to settle for less than what was divinely intended for you. Everything that was removed was making room for something bigger, better, and greater. The rejection was protection. The loss was redirection. The betrayal was revelation. Now, the tables are turning. What you once thought was the worst thing to happen to you will turn out to be the best thing that ever happened. Because every setback was a setup for your comeback. And now, your comeback is here. Chosen one, get ready for sudden breakthroughs. Your finances will shift overnight. Your opportunities will multiply unexpectedly. Your wisdom will increase, guiding you to make the right moves at the right time. Everything you have been working towards, everything you have been praying for, everything you have been waiting for, it's all happening. The doors that were once closed, they are opening. The people who once overlooked you, they will recognize your value. The resources that were blocked, they will start flowing effortlessly. You are stepping into a life where you no longer chase money, money flows to you. You no longer struggle for success, success finds you. You no longer live in survival mode, you thrive effortlessly. Your transformation is not just for you. It is meant to inspire others. It is meant to show the world what happens when a chosen one refuses to give up. People will look at you and wonder how you did it. How did you go from struggling to thriving? How did you overcome everything that was meant to break you? How did you turn your pain into power? And your answer will be simple: God was always with me. Because you did not get here by chance. You did not succeed through luck. You did not survive because you were stronger than the rest. You survived because you were chosen. And because you were chosen, no attack, no enemy, no obstacle could ever truly stop you. People have been underestimating you for too long. They thought you were done. They thought you had nothing left. They thought you would never rise again. But now, they will have to watch as you walk into everything that was meant for you. They will see you step into abundance. They will see you glow with divine wisdom. They will see you rise higher than they ever imagined. Because this is not just a new season, this is a new era for you. The version of you they knew no longer exists. The old you, the one who tolerated disrespect, the one who lived in fear, the one who doubted their worth, is gone. You have been reborn. And nothing will ever be the same again. Chosen one, miracles are about to flood your life. Not just small blessings, but supernatural breakthroughs. Doors will open without you having to knock. Money will come without you having to struggle. Relationships will align without you having to force anything. Everything will begin to flow, because this is the season God has ordained for you. The waiting is over. The pain is over. The suffering is over. Now, it's time for you to receive. And when people ask, "How did this happen?" you will simply say, "It was always meant for me." Chosen one, you were abandoned. People turned their backs on you. They doubted you. They rejected you. They made you feel like you were nothing. They thought you would fail without them. They thought you would never rise. They thought walking away from you was the right decision. But now, they see your light. They see the strength you built in silence. They see the success that is manifesting in your life. They see the divine power surrounding you. And now, they want back in. The ones who ignored your pain will suddenly remember how much they care about you. The ones who mocked your struggles will suddenly realize they were wrong. The ones who underestimated you will suddenly respect you. But you must be careful. Not everyone who returns should be welcomed back. Some people will come back with regret. Some will come back with hidden agendas. Some will come back because they see you winning and they want to benefit. But understand this, they were never meant to be part of your future. They were part of your test, not your destiny. And just because they now see your value does not mean they deserve access to your blessings. This new season of your life requires wisdom. Watch their actions, not their words. Trust your intuition, not their apologies. Remember why they left in the first place. Because some people are only returning to see if they still have access to you. Do not let the same people who once doubted you sit at your table now that the feast has been prepared. You have worked too hard to let anyone come back and drain your energy, steal your peace, or sabotage your growth. Not everyone deserves a second chance. Protect what God has given you. Chosen one, you have changed. You are not the same person who once sought validation. You are not the same person who once tolerated mistreatment. You are not the same person who once lived in fear and doubt. You have been reborn. Your mind is sharper. Your faith is unshakable. Your energy is more powerful than ever before. And because of that, nothing and no one can stop you now. The fear that once held you back? Gone. The insecurities that once controlled you? Erased. The doubts that once whispered in your mind? Silenced. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are unbreakable. God has rebuilt you from the inside out. Everything you went through was shaping you for this very moment. Every tear you cried strengthened your soul. Every betrayal you faced made you wiser. Every challenge you endured prepared you for greatness. You are no longer seeking approval. You are no longer living in survival mode. You are no longer questioning your worth. Because now, you know who you are. And because of that, you cannot be defeated. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have worked for, everything you have suffered for, it is all coming to you now. The peace you once longed for, it will be yours daily. The wealth you struggled to find, it will flow effortlessly. The respect that was once denied to you, it will now follow you wherever you go. Because people are beginning to see who you truly are. They are starting to understand that you are different. They are recognizing that you carry something special. They are realizing that you were never meant to be ordinary. And because of that, they will treat you differently. They will speak to you with respect. They will approach you with admiration. They will look at you in awe, because they now see what God has placed inside of you. You are walking in divine favor. Nothing about your life will ever be the same. You will no longer chase opportunities, they will chase you. You will no longer struggle for success, it will be given to you. You will no longer fight for respect, it will be freely offered. The tables have turned. The ones who doubted you will now admire you. The ones who left you will now regret it. The ones who tried to stop you will now realize they never had the power to. You have stepped into your season of recognition. Chosen one, for too long, you have been underestimated. People saw you but did not truly see you. They knew you but did not truly know you. They were around you but never understood you. But now, they will. They will see your greatness. They will see your strength. They will see your light. And the best part? You don't need their approval anymore. You don't need their validation. You don't need their recognition. You don't need them to acknowledge your worth. Because God already did. And when God has approved you, it does not matter who doubted you, you have only scratched the surface of what is coming. More success. More abundance. More divine favor. This is not just a new season. This is a new life. One where you are no longer hoping for things to change, you are walking in that change. One where you are no longer waiting for blessings, you are receiving them. One where you are no longer surviving, you are thriving. Chosen one, get ready. Because what's coming next is bigger than you ever imagined. Chosen one, God is not just restoring what was taken from you, He is multiplying it. You expected recovery, but you will receive overflow. You prayed for a second chance, but you will get limitless opportunities. You hoped for stability, but you will walk into a season of supernatural wealth. This is not just a blessing, this is a breakthrough. The opportunities you never thought were possible, they are coming. The doors that were never available to you, they are opening effortlessly. The wealth that was once out of reach, it is now flowing directly to you. Everything you once lacked, resources, relationships, respect, will now be in abundance. And the best part? Your blessings are not just for you. You will be a source of light for others. You will be a giver, not just a receiver. You will be an answer to someone else's prayers. Because true prosperity is not just about what you gain, it's about how you use it to uplift others. Your success will not only serve you, it will elevate those around you. It will bless your family. It will create generational impact. This is not just restoration. This is acceleration. Chosen one, you will not just be recognized for your wealth, you will be respected for your strength. Everything you went through, every hardship you survived, every betrayal you endured, it has shaped you into a leader. People will look at you and see a warrior who refused to be broken. A survivor who transformed pain into power. A leader who carries wisdom, strength, and divine authority. You are not just meant to succeed. You are meant to inspire. Your story will give hope to those who have suffered. Your testimony will be proof that God's power is real. Your presence will remind others that faith, resilience, and divine favor can rewrite any destiny. The same people who once overlooked you will now seek your guidance. The same people who once dismissed you will now admire your wisdom. The same people who once tried to block your blessings will now watch as you thrive beyond their imagination. Because you were never meant to fit in, you were meant to lead. Chosen one, this is not a coincidence. Everything you went through was preparation. Every rejection was protection. Every delay was divine timing. Every struggle was strengthening you for what's ahead. God was never punishing you. He was never abandoning you. He was never ignoring your prayers. He was making sure you were ready. Because what you are about to receive requires strength. The wealth, the influence, the opportunities, they come with responsibility. If you had received it earlier, you might not have been ready. If you had gotten it too soon, you might have mishandled it. But now, you have the wisdom to sustain it. You have the discipline to protect it. You have the resilience to carry it. You have been tested. You have been refined. You have been proven worthy. And now, you are ready. The suffering is over. The struggle is over. The days of being overlooked, underestimated, and undervalued are gone. Now, it is time for victory. Abundance. Recognition. No more asking for what is rightfully yours, it is already being delivered. No more doubting if you are worthy, God has already declared it. No more questioning if your breakthrough is coming, it is already here. Your name will be spoken with honor. Your presence will demand respect. Your life will be a testimony of divine favor. You are no longer the same person they once knew. You have risen. And nothing, not fear, not doubt, not enemies, can stop you now. Chosen one, this is your destiny. This is your divine moment. Everything has led you to this point. Every battle, every tear, every hardship, it was all preparing you for right now. And now? It is time to step fully into your calling. No more waiting. No more hesitation. No more playing small. You are meant for greatness. You are designed for abundance. You are destined for leadership. The world is about to see the full power of who you are. And nothing will ever be the same again. God tested you, and you passed. Now is the time to receive everything He has prepared for you. Happiness will define your life. Wealth will flow effortlessly to you. Respect will follow you everywhere you go. Those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your greatness. Those who abandoned you will regret ever leaving your side. Those who tried to block you will have to watch you rise beyond their reach. Because you are not the person you once were. You have been reborn in divine strength. The suffering is over. The waiting is over. The breakthrough is here. This is the beginning of your legacy. This is your time.